Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Losers Finals Week, as we are in Week 3 of the Nebula Series playoffs. Coming into a Div 4 match today, with me in the casting booth is Dusty. It's me, Dusty, and my wording's awful. But with me today is Chill Demo.
Hello, hello, hello.
There we go. So as you can see, as I stumble over my words a little bit, it is almost a perfect intro, but never gonna happen.
It happens.
We have a Div 4 game today. It's going to be Down on Revival and Vitality Surge in the Losers Finals, it seems.
Exciting.
I do not know who the current Div 4, I don't know what the word would be, throne holder, like the throne sitter? Who's sitting in Grand Finals?
Eclipse
That'd be
Nexus.
Eclipse Nexus.
Eclipse Nexus, okay. So whoever wins this game will be going to play Eclipse Nexus. And also, chat, I hope you appreciate us being on time. This is a miracle. I mean, I'm as shocked as you are.
Truly is.
But, you know what I'm not shocked about? These rosters, demos. So let's get these underway. I'll let you get down on
Nice.
Revival.
Word. All right. Coming in for DPS on Down on Revival, we have Justin and JJ in the DPS line. We have Washed Up Tank for the tank. And then in the support line, we have Zomo and DPR.
All right. And then for the side of Vitality Surge, we have Gork, John Me, Trinity Falco, Tax B, quoted by Caustic, aka Taz B, and Palustris. Or Palustris?
Illustris.
Palustris, okay. Well, honestly, I was surprisingly close. Normally,
pretty close.
Nebula casters aren't good at pronouncing things.
We'll give you a pass.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's like my one mess up. I've seen a few others from some of our other co-casters, Caustic Cough. As our map for the first map for the day will be Lijiang Tower. The fan favorite.
As
Maybe
always.
at least the team favorite.
I can't blame him. It's a good map.
Yeah. And so, I mean, we're going to be going in momentarily. I kind of remember casting DOR. I remember Doomfist. I swear I remember a Doomfist from Washed Up Tank. But outside of that, I do not recall much. It's been a long week.
Really has.
Yeah, I'm running on 4 hours of sleep. So, yeah. The huge.
I feel you on that one. I believe we got the bands here, right?
Oh, yeah. It is May and Lucio. No brawl shall be had. Not a
Very
bit.
unfortunate.
I'm so sad. It seems that we're just waiting on the Vitality Surge ready, and also, in the meantime, just a reminder for everyone that Sierra will not be seen tonight for now, because she will be available next week after the 28th. And yeah, I just want to get that quick announcement out of the way, because we're not going to be able to see Sierra, and I mean, she is the new character. People probably want to see her casted, but it just hasn't. She hasn't been unbanned yet, which is kind of good, so I can actually learn her ability names.
For sure, for sure. It hasn't been enough time. I don't even know the ability names myself.
I learned that her ult is called Trailblazer. I think it's a Tremor charge for her nade, and then the drone is the drone. All right. And so I think we're going to be going in momentarily. I'm just making sure that our production is running. I'm assuming they are, because they are very amazing. Thank you, Caustic. I'm sorry for trolling you. But, yeah, we'll be going into Lijiang Tower, ladies and gentlemen. We finally made it. It's not even 10. Oh, well, it is 10 minutes, but we're actually in the map already. That's got to be some kind of record.
That is definitely a record.
I mean, at least for us. I mean,
now this is a very brawl heavy map, but if they took out those key players in most brawl comps, being like the May and the Lucio, I'm curious on what they're gonna play.
My poor Reinhardt players. What are they gonna do? Like, what if you went into a game and you saw Bap, Lucio, May, and Bastion banned? How would you ever play Reinhardt?
You just couldn't.
You just go Jetpack Cat Kiriko and Jetpack Cat the Rhine around? I don't.
Yeah, some just backline delivery at that point.
Okay, we do have some interesting comps coming out here with no Lucio's going to resort to a Juno here from Tasby with a Trinity Falco on the Ramantra. And then the Zarya Reaper comp. Kind of like the old Zardetta, where Zarya Reaper was first. It just, Detta kind of overshadowed him for a while.
Oh, for sure, for sure. She's gotten quite gutted in the meantime.
Yeah, was kind of a joy. And actually, gonna be a Reaper Tracer Mirror. This is surprisingly similar comps.
Oh
At
yeah.
least. Yeah, it's three similar characters though, and I mean, for now it's just gonna be a matter of getting to the point for the Ramatra, because walking into a Zarya Reaper is gonna be very difficult. You're gonna get your Nemesis form first out earlier, and it's gonna be a little rough. It's gonna be Training Falco trying to go in early. I think JJ and Gork are having a little duel here on the off angles. The Mega Health Packs. Points got unlocked. Vitality Surge still pretty healthy going in. They're gonna be able to clear out Justin. And Justin gonna fall low along with DPR. And Dead on Revival is getting hit with every cooldown in the book. I mean, Trinity Falco does get washed up tank, and it's just going to be a matter of survivability. Justin, though, actually, the DPS here for DOR get 2. It's a 3v3 now. And can we just talk about Justin already is a fourth of the way to death loss. Make that a fifth. DPR gets Orc. And somehow, after a clutch from Justin,
Holy.
DOR are able to get the flip.
Incredible clutch. I think they just got a bit too greedy. They thought they won the fight, so they kind of just stood around on points, but really well played. And he also already has the Death
Has
Blossom.
the Blossom. I think that's
minute
under a
in.
minute.
Insane.
I mean, look, now you're just kind of going to be sitting in this corner, and Justin's going to get a bubble, and here we go. Yep. That's Reaper Gaming. Gets the Tracer, and he's going to be able to clean up the Reaper too. Tasby is trying to run away. Journey Falco goes down as well, and the support's going to quick cleanup, but I mean, could we see a lap in ults? You know, can we see Justin lap Johnny? I'm kind of curious.
Potentially. If they just really play the bubble cooldown right, I think they could maybe do it.
And now
Especially
also,
with the acceleration of the Kitsune rush.
Yeah, I mean, well, with the Kitsune rush in hand, you don't really have a lot to stop it here for DOR besides the wheel. I mean, how do you think they're gonna try to do anything against it?
They might. I'm predicting they save the speed ring, maybe just really kite out from the wing all as fast as they can, but there's not much you can do with it.
Wuyong comes out. Oh, it's the Wuyong finding Pollutions. Oh my, okay, Wuyong actually getting a kill with the Wuyong ult, I think, or maybe it was the Tracer, I couldn't tell. I'm very blind right now. Justin gets the clean up. It's 96% ult charge for the Reaper here for John Me, and Justin says 70. There's a chance. Both Kirikos have a rush here for both sides. JJ has a pulse ball along with Gork. So the only differences here are going to be a potential Graviton Surge on the way, and a Orbital Ray from Tasby.
Predicting maybe like a rush mirror to start the fight here, and then maybe we just...
Yeah, they come all at the exact same time. Watch him against Tasby. It's going to be a trade. Both. The Blossom comes out. Trinity Falco gets Zomo. It's a 3v4 in favor of Vitality Surge. It's going to be a grab. Trying to clutch this up, but it's a nice shield. It will not deny the touch in time. DPR is going to get traded out by Gork. You get the touch, and Vitality Surge will be able to get the cleanup. And that's a rough ult fight, at least, from DOR, because you used up a grab there at the end, and now you're down to 1 ult.
It gets resources out at the very least, but you were down 2 of your teammates. Ooh.
I mean, yeah, you still have Orbital Ray, you still have Annihilation for Vitality Surge here, and if with how long DOR is taking for some of these rotates, these long drawn-out fights will probably just mean the Zarya loses a lot of resources, and time will keep ticking up on this point, because you have to win every fight from here on out if you're the side of Vitality Surge. And I heard the full stick from Gork, but I think there was Kiriko Suzu or something of the like. Tasby looking to go with the Death Blossom or Orbital Ray. Those are very different ultimates. As Trinity Falco just gonna be able to survive on the point with the Death Form. Johnny's able to find Zomo. They use the TP. Justin goes in with the Death Blossom, finds Tasby, and that's all they're gonna be able to do. They use the Wraith Form to get away. Both Reapers are going to be chasing each other down. The Annihilation from Trinity Falco trying to find something, but the bubbles from the Zarya are there, and they are doing a lot of work. Gork's able to get one. Wingle comes up from DPR on to Washed Up Tank. They get the read on the recall, and that should clear up first point more or less.
Very good angles taken, but maybe one more touch here.
Orbital Ray from Tasby. They do get it off, actually. They're able to survive, but no one else can get it.
They don't have anything else.
Juno is not the tankiest support, notoriously.
It looked like they almost had that fight there, but I think DR just took really good angles, and it sort of just forced a couple people to turn around a few times, and they just let the Reaper do his work. He got like 1 or 2 picks.
To quote a copypasta, I like that Reaper guy. He's really powerful. I'm not gonna read the entire thing because that is way too long for me to remember.
Just a little bit too long.
Yeah. And we do actually see no swaps. They're just going to keep it an honest match coming into round 2. Never mind, is that a Moira? I don't see that.
Moira? Oh,
The big Moira and the big 2-6?
2-6.
Oh, what
I
is...
see it. It could maybe work.
I like it for some reason. I shouldn't.
Yeah. There's
I
a
mean,
possibility it could work.
I'm just kind of worried that you're gonna get Trace Daily to use your Moira Fade. You're gonna see a Reaper with a bubble, a Tracer. There's actually gonna be a
Exactly.
Vitality Surge going into the White Room here. Just gonna try to force the point first into the Zar Reaper comp, which I like. I like it if you can get there first. It's just gonna be a little rough for the fact of if you don't get there initially, as we can see. I mean, just
How do you
Reaper
get
and
past the
Zarya is a lot of
Reaper?
damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of healing resources are already being used. I mean, Trinity Falco's having a rough time trying to keep himself alive here. He's getting close to his Nemesis form again, but he has to use it so early in a lot of these fights just to live, just to be able to block. But Gork's able to find JJ on the Tracer duel on the off angle. They're able to get the quick pick. Gork running away. Gonna be able to potentially take out DPR as well. Trinity Falco walking down to the backline now with the help of John Me, and I do have to give credit here to both tanks. Both tank and Reaper setups. The duos here are doing a lot of work playing together. JJ's able to get Gork, by the way, on the return. John Me gets Justin. It's been a trade this entire fight. JJ trying to find John Me. The Reaper, though, not gonna let it happen. Forces the recall now, release for a little bit of a stall. Point still has not been capped, by the way. Nemesis form comes out. Washed up tank getting closer to the scrap. 1% away. They have it now. And Point is still being stalled. Tasby has a coalescence that need be. They're gonna pop the air try to keep Trinity Falco alive to get this annihilation. Justin falls low. You have the grab if you need it. But it's a very scrappy fight. Annihilation's popped as well. The Zarya might just have to use the grab here. But Vitality Surge is still going and force out the rush. DPR goes down. Trinity Falco finally falls after grabbing 2. Point is still not been capped.
That was the
And
longest
finally,
first fight I've ever seen. Holy crap.
And
That
finally,
was like 5
it
ults
goes
built.
to DOR.
There was a point I thought it was going to go to Vitality when it was like a 3v2, but what a turnaround.
Bastion. I did not know that we had a World Cup Bastion skin. I'm not gonna lie.
Me neither. I can see possibilities of this working, but I can see a lot of possibilities where it doesn't
I see
work.
grab Pulse, I see grab Reaper. I mean, coming into the White Room again, into the Zarya, you know, the grab is a scary prospect. It's a 4-man grab, the Pulse bomb!
Oh,
It gets consumed!
Zuzu!
Will, though, will be good. It stuns 2. I mean, Pelustrous is able to keep them alive, though the Kiriko will fall. Tasby goes down. No more supports in this fight for DOR. And the Trinity Falcons just get picked off, too. And JJ just fell off the map. And what was that? Death Blossom? Okay.
There was a Death Blossom.
Oh, it's been a
see it.
singular week.
Oh man, that was super
That was
close.
all the ults from... Wait, DOR used 5 ults?
Oh.
Wait, no, they used 4 that by Zoma used the fight before. I'm just crazy.
Yeah. They're going to have Vitality's going to have a rush going into this, so they probably just have to kite this out early if they want to just come back and have a chance.
They're going in, the bubble comes out. And yeah, it's going to be a Ramacho punching time, looking like he's great from an anime. Nondescript one, by the way, I cannot say the name.
Copyright free.
And Gork's able to pick up JJ. I still don't really know how to feel about the swap from the Bastion.
Yeah.
Because
like, Bastion can be kind of run down.
Yeah, because Zar Reaper is a very good walk it down comp, but also Bastion, if Zarya uses 1 bubble, you can kind of just turret form. So it's a little peculiar.
But then, on the other hand, who you're going to send the Reaper after is probably the Bastion himself. So he's just going to constantly be running away.
Sustained game. Justin goes in, gets the TP, and yeah, here's what we see. I mean, Gork. Pronunciations are hard, ladies and gentlemen. Tasby pops Coalescence is able to keep everyone alive. Gork does have the artillery strike if need be. Washup tank going to get burned down. Everyone falling low. JJ is going to be able to carry it. The Bastion, with the perk, was able to survive the pulse bomb, but not the Zarya damage after. And now it's a 4v4 on the point. Trinity Falco does not have an annihilation to keep them alive. That's going to be a rush from Zomo to try and flip the point here. 50% and counting here for Vitality Surge. Dead on Revival have 71%, and if they are able to cap, they can send this to the last side territory. Wash Up Tank does get Pelustrous. Annihilation does come out. John B could be coming back with a potential Death Blossom. Gork gets the touch. It's going to be a solo grab onto the Reaper. Gonna get picked off. Gork was able to get Wash Up Tank, stalling for a little bit longer, actually. Maybe DPR gets picked off. Almost a nice one clip. And it's going to send it to last fight territory, but it was a good stall from Vitality Surge there. With a percent, I will not say.
Super good stall. I can say it for you. 67%, like, to a 77% leads just 1 or 2 fights in, like, a bit of a space here. But
now it's
if you just want to value just the ult percentage for both teams, I think DOR might have a slight advantage.
Oh, the Wing ult's going to go on the Tracer here from DPR. Justin goes in for the Blossom. Both Reapers go for a Blossom, but John Me gets two! And Justin is able to find nothing. JJ is able to trade Gork. It's a 3v4 in favor of Vitality Surge once again. And now it's going to be a scrappy fight for JJ here, just trying to stall. Zoma's going to get poked out here on the Kiriko, and you should be able to get a flip here. And I mean, Blossom or Blossom isn't even trade, and now it's going to be Rush versus Wheeling Ult, and mid-fight, a Rush versus Coalescent. So it's going to be pretty scrappy, and both Tracer might get a Pulse Bomb as well.
I saw their plan putting it on Tracer. I think they just took a little bit too long. They have a chance here to be a bit
That's
faster
quick.
with it.
Quick Tracer
There we
ult
go.
on the wheel. They dodge it all. Everything is dodge. But Pollution
Oh.
has used all their cooldowns. They might just have used the rush early. They do. They go straight to the point. Trying to burn off Wash Up Tank. They use the Arya bubbles. They're falling low. But Shiny Falco already gets the Coalescence. They're getting all the care in the world. They were falling so low. But the Coalescence is so strong. JJ gets traded out. Were able to pick off Zombie beforehand. It's a 4v4 on the point. Just been trying to build another Blossom. Gork getting close to a Pulse Bomb of their own. Gork going to launch it here soon. Shiny Falco just trying to survive. The Zarya's on the point. It's a stall match now, Demo. 24% is the Tracer. Gork cannot use the Pulse Bomb. They get picked up by DPR. 4v3 in favor of DOR. Just getting closer and closer to a death Blossom by the moment. And JJ's able to get one, able to get two, clearing up the backline. Going in for John Me as well. And Trinity Falco came off with the Annihilation. And after that slug fight of a map, DOR is gonna take Lijiang 2-0, which, I mean, it doesn't look like a 2-0. I wouldn't say that was a 2-0.
I would say that was pretty close. Really impressive coordination by Dead on Revival in that last fight specifically. It felt like they were all going for like the same targets every single time, and no one was missing a beat.
Yeah, I mean, half of those fights were just, I don't know, like someone got two, someone got three, and then they traded each other. I don't know.
I would say they lived for so long in both of those maps, both fights. That was crazy. I don't think I've ever seen a match where people just built ults so quickly.
I mean, I gotta be honest, it's kind of crazy.
Really crazy.
And also, there are more lobby bugs. Fun fact, ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't know. Apparently, when it goes to the card screen after the map, the blue team just doesn't get any players to vote for. They don't.
Oh no.
I've been seeing a bug. If you play Lucio Kiri, you just get only Lucio and Kiri for the cards, for some reason.
They just don't deserve it, I suppose.
And so now, as we wait for map number 2, we can pull up the map pool real quick. I'm kind of curious what you think that we could see coming up in the map number 2 demo, because we saw a Lucio ban, so I don't know if Vitality Stars really wants to play the brawl here, or maybe just something more akin to like more of a poke style.
See,
You know?
Trinity Falcon trialed for a team that I helped a little bit ago, and I know that he was they're pretty good on the Winston, so I could kind of see I could see Surge maybe picking a dive map.
Unfortunately, there's not a lot of them.
Not a lot, but
yeah, like Blizzard World, Numbani, Root, Rialta. I mean, okay, that's more than I think. If you stretch the lines enough,
yeah. If you really think about it, there's a few, but I can see maybe a Rialto if I had to guess.
I mean, Rialto could be cool. I don't think we really haven't seen a lot of Rialto. We've seen a lot of Vana.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just shocked we do not see Route 66. Not one bit.
I'm fine with that.
I mean, yeah.
I don't think I
We've
played
seen
Root in any of
every
my
other
matches.
map. We've even seen Numbani more than we've seen Route 66, which is kind of crazy, because Numbani,
It's Nimbani.
I mean, it's Numbani. Like, we're not supposed to go there. It's not safe.
Yeah, I think my predictions would be either Nimbani or Rialto. What they would ban, I have no idea. Absolutely no idea.
Not one. I mean, if we're gonna go to this Winston style here, as you suggest, if that's the case, you have to be a little worried about who's gonna be able to get through. Like, what characters you're gonna be able to let through. Like, what's really annoying for a dive to get to? Because like I'd say ban the diva
Exactly.
personally. If you want to, maybe viewer doesn't play the diva. But I know Frequency does. Wait, Frequency is not playing. I
Not
forgot.
playing.
He's in the season. Look, I used to cast this guy on Boostios. I forgot. Oh, I'm
All
getting
right.
flashbacks. Sorry, I'm old. I'm old now.
Missed
But
them.
for map number 2, we are going to be going to Cervasa actually, so we could see dive
Oh.
here. That's Flashpoint.
And we do have Vitality's ban being Zarya.
Zarya. Yeah, get rid of the brawl early. On, I mean, Flashpoint's a very good momentum tanker because if you get like
Mhm.
3-0 on Flashpoint, it's just like, ew, it's so rough.
Yeah. And maybe
It's
they
really,
just want to run it down with the Ramatra again. It makes
yeah,
sense.
and you can't really, and it also could just be a Ramatra protection ban, in which case, I mean, either
Fair
way, he
enough.
can't be banned out, and now you don't have to worry about Zarya Reaper, which I think is a very good plus side.
But what would DOR target ban one of their characters? That's the real question. I could see maybe like a Tracer.
Call me crazy. I'm gonna call out. I'm gonna guess a Kiri ban.
Oh, I mean, I could see it. I could see it. I don't know what Surge plays in replacement of Kiri, but
What is this? I have the ban.
oh,
I, ladies and
huh.
gentlemen, Genji Shimada is being banned.
Yeah, interesting.
I,
Interesting.
I
Interesting.
haven't seen this in a long time. I don't think I've seen a Genji ban.
I was really thinking a Tracer, but
I mean, like
surprises me.
normally when like a flex DPS gets banned, it's Vendetta,
Hmm.
Tracer, that Reaper guy. I don't think I've heard of a Genji ban.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about Reaper. They didn't ban Reaper. Wow.
I mean, you already. Well, DOR was playing the Reaper. Both sides were playing the Reaper, so it seems like an even thing here. And also, we do have a swap coming in. It'll be Cyrus for JJ in the flex DPS spot for Dead on Revival.
Interesting. I don't.
So I don't know the Cyrus hero pool, so we could see something interesting coming out, which means maybe no Zar Reaper, maybe something more. I I mean, I'm assuming Justin is supposed to be their hit scan, but they were playing the Reaper, so who knows?
Who knows? I've seen a couple teams bringing out a venture on this map, so that could be kind
Ooh,
of exciting.
now they should play Wrecking Ball Adventure.
They they
Just
they
a
could.
thought. Maybe
I don't
maybe
think I've seen that
Juno,
before.
maybe Juno too.
Wrecking Ball, Venture, Juno.
Yeah, I don't know. Just see, it sounds right.
It does sound right. It does sound right.
Does sound correct. Maybe a Genji. Oh, well, he's banned. We can't do that.
Yeah, yeah. Unfortunate.
I do wonder what we're gonna see here. Maybe we do see as ooh
Oh, okay.
Domino. Wait,
You
for real?
you know what? I I I don't hate that. I don't hate that. I've seen a lot of teams, including a team that I went against in this season, play Domino on this map, and it really works well.
I mean, you do have the M right, so I could see. Oh my God, Kiriko skating emote. Um, and we do see Cyrus probably gonna be going over to the Tracer. Gork is mirroring the Tracer, and Johnny is now on the maze. So it was banned last map, and now the back.
Seems
I think here for Vitality Surge is the interesting part, demo, because we do not have a speed-based character. We have Kiri
yeah.
and Moira.
And I feel like they're more of an aggressive comp, so it'll be interesting to see what they do without the speed.
The Domino might. I'm gonna say it, the Domino might be able to outrun the Rancho Brawl comp just because they have a Lucio.
Potentially, potentially.
It's gonna be a nice wall clearing the point off for Vitality Surge early here. And it's going to be Cyrus and Gork just trading in the back. Tracer Gaming, okay? And the point's going to be capped in the meantime by Vitality Surge. No, wait, 1 pixel away from capping. Are we kidding?
Oh my god.
Zomo running away, gets killed by the Nemesis form. And now Washed Up Tank just trying to survive, but that shield will not save you forever against the Nemesis form. The
Oh,
Training
I was
Falcon able to get
almost hoping
3.
they'd take it there. That'd be-
Justin almost gets the pick, and now DPR is going to get slightly staggered.
Let's just clean
Nice
up at that
flank
point.
melee. And so now it's already 30% counting, by the way. That was a... I don't... The flip was kind of in the middle of that fight. I think DOR had to step off for just a second. And
I
then
think that
while, yeah.
gotta give more credit to that wall, I gotta be honest. It really just gave them enough space to just walk forward a little bit, just at the
And I mean,
start.
yeah, and denying this Emre space is basically everything against DOR's comp, because the dominant Emre is just to play a more sustain shoot gun kind of thing. Because like if the Emre gets to just sit back and do nothing, that's what he loves to do. So it's kind of just nice.
Hmm. For sure, for sure.
Trinity Falco though is already falling dangerously low. Gonna be a quick wall trying to split off the rest of DOR, where they're gonna be getting closer to override protocol soon, and there's no real ult to stop it besides Pollucious' potential coalescence. Cyrus does get picked off. Wash Up Tank does get burned down by the man Ram, and there was actually no touch, and so he's almost gonna get traded out.
Oh.
And the Moira might be able to get 4. Wait.
Oh damn. Oh.
Moira.
3 was still cool.
I'll give it. 4K. And
Yeah,
now.
it seems the.
Ooh, this is a little rough on all the ult side for DOR here.
Yeah, and it seems we're both. It seems we're both wrong because the Ram is successfully just running the Domina down, even without the speed.
I guess we gotta give credit to Jambi there, getting the space creation with walls. And then, I think you just gotta be a little worried here if you're DOR, because yeah, you have the high ground for now, but also, a Vitality Surge has 2 support ults, and DOR does not. They have neither, which is a bit of a problem when you can match rush. The Pulse Bomb almost goes onto the Tracer. Point's gonna be getting capped in the meantime with an Annihilation, Trading Falco, and Pollucious Coalescence to keep them alive. And that's a lot of damage. That's 3 ults for 1 Domina! And Coalescence gets 2, Jambi gets DPR. It's a greedy fight, but I mean, if you need the ults to win the fight, you gotta use it, I guess.
I respect it. I respect it. They made that decision. I respect it.
Justin's like legitimately 1 HP in the meantime. A Wash Up Tank does have the Panopticon. I do think Tasby's Rush is kind of an indirect counter, which
I think it depends on which one you want to use first here, because you can really just stop them at least for a couple of seconds if you want to use the Panopticon while they rush.
There's the rush. No Panopticon out yet. And Cyrus actually gets picked up by Jambi. I guess they used a recall early and get picked off. The Pulse Bomb gets Zuzu, so the Dominant will not fall. And the DPR tried to match the rush, but it was not enough. And now 70% and counting here. And if you get staggered at all, second Flashpoint might just go to Vitality Surge.
I think it might. They might have one final fight here if the Lucio gets a touch, and they can use an Emerald to turn things around, but will they have enough time?
Everything into the bank.
Yeah.
Maybe the rough part. I mean, Jambi's been kind of holding down everything here on the May, marking the Tracer and keeping walls. It's gonna be a nice one to the Domina. The Domina getting shot into a wall. Zomo might have a rough time trying to beat. He's 1 on HP on the high ground. Almost gets shot by the I mean, wait, that's his own right. What am I doing? Just able to get 3. And the point will not be capped by Vitality Surge, and DOR is gonna start at 0% here with 3 ults coming into the next fight.
Very, very interesting. I didn't expect them to go into that with a lot, but they used, I think that was 2 alts there, or was it 1 alt?
It was just 1.
Yeah, it was just 1, but it turned it around. They still got the rush, though, on Vitality's side.
DOR
Interesting to see
does
how
have
that'll
the
play.
beat. Wash Up Tank gonna get walked down a little early here. It's gonna be the Panopticon hitting 2, but unfortunately it's Man and Watcher who can both kind of break through with the Ice Block and Nemesis Form respectively. And Justin falling low. Trinity Falco gets 1. It's a 3v4. And Vitality Surge are on the back foot right now. Wash Up Tank's able to get another. Trinity Falco gets a point, trying to get the cap, but it's 1 Ramatra against a lot of members of DOR. Gonna send this to last fight territory here. 30% left to go on the Flashpoint. And now you still have this rush with a few other ults coming up from Vitality Surge. And just a lone beat from Zomo to keep DOR to get this their first Flashpoint on the map.
That's a lot of strong things on Vitality's side, and, you know, how much can a beat save? That's the real question.
Pulse Bomb, if you time it fast enough. Pollution though gets picked off. Tab uses the rush, and the support line for side of Vitality Surge is already falling low, falling scarily low. They're able to get Gorgon. It's Annihilation and Blizzard. That's all of the ult coming out from Vitality Surge. But the Emerald is on the high ground. You can't really get rid of him. You have no high ground control, really. He's only going to get traded out, but now it's a 2v4. Tasby goes down, and it's the lone Ramatra trying to stall. Gork's coming back with the Pulse Bomb, but I don't think it'll be enough. And that'll be the second Flashpoint going to DOR.
Ooh, from the looks of it, it didn't really look like they had a clear target they wanted to go on, or just someone to get out of the fight early from Vitality's side. And I think just the Tracer and the Emre just cleaning up just the squishies from Vitality really turned that around for them, which is interesting because Vitality had quite the ult advantage.
Yeah, I mean, Jumbo's beat did its job, but I mean, you also have the beat amp perk, where it gets you even more value, and it's gonna be a quick rush on the point, by the way. While we are over to ruins, the rush comes out, trying to quickly clear up their Matra. Plus one comes out from Fire, so is not gonna be able to get a pick. And Training Falco tries to swing early with their Nemesis form under half HP, going to basically get picked off, but they are kept alive by Pelusius Coalescence once again. And I think that's the one really good thing about this Ram comp. You're able to build the Coalescence so fast on Moira. But Cyrus finds two in the backline. In the meantime, the Tracer is able to clean up. Training Falco goes down, and oh, Cyrus he's just been sitting back here.
Wow, they just let him do
Whoa,
that. That was really impressive. Ooh.
that is.
It felt like a one fight, or like the Coalescence was gonna get like Vitality a lot of space, but they just
Tracer
really
happened.
it was just a Tracer moment.
And now, I mean, you have three ults coming up. There's gonna be a flank Panopticon. That's a solo ult onto Tasby. You got shoved into the wall, hit by the E, and a Panopticon?
Dare I say personal?
I think I say personal. And Cyrus and Jets are gonna be able to get the cleanup, and I think this might be a third flashpoint going up to DOR. And I mean, yeah,
Wow.
the jump scare.
Down to final fight territory, but it seems like ults are almost even. It's like a 2-2.
Yeah, roughly. Zomo is gonna be getting close to the beat though. I don't know who's gonna be able to touch, potentially Gork. But I mean, they're gonna have to touch and immediately recall. And 99%, they don't get it!
Oh, unfortunate.
And now Johnny falling low. Might have to use the Blizzard early in this fight. Because Dior is gonna try to walk up, and I have to give Dior a lot of credit for keeping, like, obviously, Watch Tank on the Watch doing silly little things here to, like, you know, the flank shove, but also just been able to get a lot of space with the help of, I mean, Cyrus been getting this Emery so much space to where you kind of just have a free range to shoot at Vitality Surge, because the only thing you have to contest the Emery is your May, and even then, it's a really rough.
For sure. I think that's just a little bit of a flaw in
Oh,
Vitality's comp, is they lack a lot
Gork!
of range. Oh
Gork, no!
no.
He's trying to run away from the override protocol, but slipped and fell into the river. And now it's gonna be a beat from Zomo to try to counteract the annihilation from Training Falco. He's just trying to survive as long as he can. But that's gonna be another DOR point flip, and this is starting to look a little scary on Saravasa now, Demo.
For sure. It's looking like DOR really got their groove going, but they only have essentially one, almost two ults, while Vitality has four coming into this, both being support ults and DPS ults.
And that Panopticon's coming out, which honestly, it's a little not. It's not as scary as I like to think, just because of Ramatra Shield and Naywall can't stop. It's gonna be an early coalescence double support coming out from Vitality Surge, but Opticon hits out, at least hits 3. And that's gonna be able to get Johnny, maybe potentially Training Falco as well. The Pulse Bomb gets Pelusius. It was stuck on the wall. Gork's Pulse Bomb cannot find a thing. 50% counting out. The Vitality Surge are getting cleaned up one by one. And there's one fight left to see if this losers finals goes to a quick match point.
They might have one more touch here. They could bring it around with the freeze, but the Tracer got the late respawn, so that's gonna be really
Lutrus
close.
might have to be the touch.
Yeah.
I think there's a flank Domina. Yep, shoved Johnny into the wall. They were all hiding in the corner. I saw the outline for a second. It's gonna be the Blizzard. Justin is gonna get frozen. It's a nice wall, but no, there's no pick off of it. The Blizzard was just to let Vitality Surge rotate. Zomo, he gets picked up by Pelusius. It's a 3v. No, it's a 4v4. There are no ults on the field. It is just a dry fight. Wash Up Tank gonna get walked down by the Nemesis 4 and Justin half HP here on the left side. Shooting free, opening the way of all of Vitality Surge. They will get both members of the backline along with Gork. DPR is able to clean up Trinity Falco. And that's going to be a quick. Oh wait, no. Johnny will get a stall.
It's not over.
Almost kills Zomo with the Cryo Storm, and that will be map number 2, a 3-1 on Saravasa, and that's match point already for DOR in a very short time.
Unfortunate. Especially in that last fight, they just did not mark Justin, and he took that right flank. That was really good.
It was half
from
HP
that side.
too.
He was half HP. Wow. No, I really, I gotta give a lot of credit to DOR, and I think Vitality could learn from them. I think, especially in a couple of fights, I think that Vitality wasn't taking as many angles or like flanks as DOR was, and it really just brought them down in many of those situations there. Really unfortunate.
That and there's the thing of the target priority seems to be a little split because you see the Dominant getting walked down there by the Ramatra, and then you also have um like the Tracers have been doing permanently that entire map, this entire series to be honest. And it's just like it's just a little split right now for I'd say Vitality Surgery. You can clean up a little bit though. I think you can potentially have a chance to make this a comeback. But
I
for
can see a
now,
reverse sweep
yeah,
potentially.
I've seen one before. Seen one recently. Unkstack versus wasn't it I can't remember the name.
Is that IPE?
IPE
Quetzal.
Quetzalcoatl?
Quetzalcoatl.
Yeah.
Quetzalcoatl. There we
Yeah.
go. Thank you. And so yeah, now we'll wait to see. Get your snacks, get your drinks, ladies and gentlemen. I can say this now because it's happened this season. We have a potential chance for the reverse sweep. This has been a semi-close series so far, and I'm excited to see more of it. But we will be back after a short break, brought to you by us, obviously, Nebula Esports. I wish we had merch.
Me too.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, coming into our Div 4 Losers Final with then a Revival on a current 2-0 lead against Vitality Surge here, Demo. And we do have another swap coming in before this third map gets underway, with JJ coming back in for Cyrus.
Interesting, interesting. I think Cyrus was their tracer player, so with the next map, I'm curious on what they're gonna play here.
Potentially
Hmm.
double hit scan as we are going to Numbani.
Oh, we were talking
But
about it.
be a little peculiar of a double hit scan. Just because of just like a matter of you wanna know what one of the bands are? We have an Emre
What is that?
band. Yeah, Emre.
Emre.
He did put in a lot of work from the last map, and along with that, DOR I think did their scouting a little bit, and from what I've heard, per sources, aka Demo, Trinity Falco likes to play the Winston, and unfortunately for Slight Vitality Surge, the Winston has been banned. I am very, very sad. I mean, my Genji
Yeah.
got banned, my Lucio got banned for my Reinhardt comp. Like everything I
Now
love is getting
Monkey.
banned.
So unfortunate. And I wonder.
To apologize, chat. You should all put Wintons in the chat to bother our producer.
I
Um,
agree. I agree. But that's not what I was expecting at all. I expected a poke battle, but we've got double diva.
I do see on his end though.
Correct me if I'm wrong. There was a match cast a little bit ago where this Zen absolutely popped off.
I think it
And I
was a
think
few
it
weeks
was
back with not Hako. It was started with an H. I swear it did.
that that was Division 3, wasn't it? That wasn't
I think it was
DOR.
Div
I
3.
think that was Honk on the Zen.
Honk on the Zen there. Yeah, it was Honk. Yeah, Honk Havana. I wish we had clips of it. Actually, we might have the VOD stored somewhere on our YouTube channel, which you can actually go watch 4 VODs of our streams. I have to keep plugging things. It's just a good motto to have. You have to get business done. But nonetheless,
sure.
we do see the Diva mirror here, which honestly is kind of what you have to do on Numbani if Winston's not available, unless you're just like a crazy Astrid player. And now it's gonna be Train Falco trying to walk up early, getting poked out. It's just so much damage. Look at the health bar just
Discord orb
dwindles.
hurts. It really hurts.
I think the only weakness around for DOR is the fact of you all are stuck on one little stairwell. So if you get hit by one certain disruptor shot, it could be a problem. But Washington failed to get John me, and now it's already a minute off the clock. Trinity Falco trying to get the touch onto the point, trying to clear the Diva. That they do. The first high ground has been initially cleared, but you have to worry about Justin here on the Ash, along with the Discord orb, the Ononade. And JJ and Justin, respectively, are both gonna be able to get a pick, and that's gonna clean up the fight. Wait, oh my god, Justin!
Oh. Damn, what a
Okay.
shot. We just caught that there. Oh.
So, that leaves us with, minute and 15 already, but 4 minutes, like, I know for us casters, it's kind of fast, but, like, for the players, this probably feels like an eternity so far.
Absolutely, yeah. I gotta give it to JJ trying to just like clear the tracer, because if you get like a pincer move here from Vitality, it could shut down DR real fast, but it doesn't look like they're letting them have much space.
Woo. Nice rail gun from the Sojourn. That's gonna be a quick diva engage from Wash Up Tank trying to get the trade, but Gork was able to make it through the stairwell, and they are able to pick off the Ash. The diva gets demeched with no bomb to save them, and now pulse bomb. No, I was hoping.
I wanted to see a double.
Oh, Gork! Gork! Oh, no, Gork, run.
Just run
Gork.
it. Just,
it's not safe out there. No! It's gonna be JJ with a pulse to touch. It's gonna be a little rough. DPR, we could see a Nano Zen. We could see a Nano Zen. Pulse bomb goes wide. Trinity Falco gets demacked. Pulse bomb actually is what got Trinity Falco. I guess it hit the wall. DPR literally when HP only gets picked up before the Trinity Thunders can activate, and now it's just the last ditch effort. John Me is able to get 2. I don't think it was a collab, but it was kind of close. Now Justin's on the high ground trying to find something. Wash Up Tank does have a bomb if need be, and they're going to drop it on the point. Justin has a bomb to stall even longer. Trinity Falco gets demeched again with no remech. Once again, the bomb comes in. It's going to be the pulse bomb. Sticks Justin. It's just a bomb holding the point, and he is standing just on the ledge. And he's going to be able to do it. He's going to be able to stall for JJ to come back. And now you have a Nano and a Transcendence to stall for even longer. And it's already been 3 minutes. Remech gets canceled, and the beat doesn't save the Demon Jive, and now it's just a support. And I am so
Oh,
disappointed
that
we
would have
didn't see a
been
Nano Zenyatta.
that would have been so sick. They used a lot of resources, but it was a really close hold there. It's unfortunate that they stepped off for like a second.
That Bob was putting in the work, though.
It really was. It
Give
really
that guy a
was.
pay raise. And I have 3 minutes 13 seconds here on the clock. Trinity Falco does have the Diva Bomb. Pollucious has the Rush. And for DOR, it's the Transcendence and a Nano Boost. And Washed Up Tank went for a very either they kind of escape or they went for something too aggressive and kind of back out. So they lose their mech now. They're not able to find the quick pick onto Tasby, so it's gonna be a slow burn actually for Vitality Surge as Washington was able to get their mech back. Gonna quickly clear the Tracer. Not gonna be able to get the pick unfortunately, but oh no, they might get demeched again. They barely get away. JJ's getting close to a pulse bomb. Them and Gork are dueling once again. Trinity Falco gonna go in with a bomb. Just send it to the skies. And it's going to grab 2!
Ooh.
2 out of nowhere. They're able to trade Gork. It's a 4v3. 4 Vitality Surge. Going to be a Nano Diva on the field. Going to the cart. Able to get Johnny. Able to get the Lucio too. Can we see another? Pollucious and the Diva on the high ground here trying to bully DPR. The old lady is getting her lunch money stolen and all of her candy, so she can't hand that out on Halloween. And now...
Really? Wow, really well done trading the backlines here, but it seems like they've just regrouped super fast.
The bomb, once again, Wash Up Tank, not able to find anything. Randy Falco going to get, not D-Mech, JJ gets traded! Okay, there's the D-Mech. And now it's a 4v4, and it's a Baby Diva, so it's basically a 3.5v4. Wash Up Tank, though, also gets D-Mech'd. So, it's an even fight here. Someone does have Transcendence. DPR is able to get Randy Falco. And now it's a rush, and potentially the DPS ults here from Vitality Surge trying to win this, but this fight is so weird. There's no tank, really. So
Yeah, they just keep getting demaxed after the first one does. It's really interesting.
And JJ has the pulse bomb here, marking the off angle. I feel like Vitality Surge just isn't utilizing this high ground as much as they should be. Okay, there we go. The second I say it, John B goes up there. Gonna be a quick rush onto the cart. DPR falls low. JJ has the pulse bomb, gets raided up by Pollucious. And now 2 down, 4 down on Revival. And second point should be capable here for the side of Vitality Surge. Justin almost able to pick off John B, but they're able to survive and have a overclock just in case if anyone else tries to touch. But Zomo got picked up by Gork. No touch. Now 2.5 minutes coming into Numbani third, which is still rough because Numbani third historically not very easy,
Yeah,
especially against poke comp.
It's very one-sided, I'd say. And on top of that, I think DOR has better ults going into this fight, but it looks like Vitality could build up theirs faster.
What if Gork just hits like a 5-man pulse bomb? What if it happens?
Here's hope.
If you just
good.
quick bomb coming in from Justin, going to the cards, gonna split up Vitality Surge. It's gonna send him for an early disengage. Gork is going into the backline though, pops the pulse bomb, not able to find anything. The bomb still going in. Wash Up Tank gets straight out. The bomb has to be used by Trinity Falco as well. Both Divas got demech at the same time. And both Divas still don't have a mech because one of them is dead and one of them doesn't have a bomb. So now it's 3 ults for Revival. We could see a pulse bomb from JJ. Tracer been dueling. Tasby does have a B and Johnny does have the overclock. But no team is really going to make a move yet. It's a really long drawn out neutral fight.
Yeah, after losing both tanks at the start of the fight, it just brings it back into the neutral. Just waiting for them to come back and re-engage.
JJ looking for a pulse bomb. Wash Up Tank does get their mech back. And Zomo's had this Transcendence, and they finally use it, but it's a second too late. Gork's able to pick off Justin, and that's just going to be a matter of keeping Vitality Surge away with the Transcendence healing. But John B probably the overclock, and now it's Wash Up Tank with the Nano trying to get rid of him. They get rid of 2. They get rid of the DPS. And now DPR, 1 HP. The Nano Boost goes still into the Diva. Pollution's able to get DPR. Gork is just trying his best. Ready to Falco gets Zomo, and now it's a stall situation. 50 seconds left on the clock here, and Taz beginning to get traded out. And Trinity Falco is doing his best in the back line, but now it's actually going to be a stagger. Oh no. Oh no, no.
Oh no, indeed. That was really unfortunate. I think they have a chance for one more fight here, but they're going to lose a lot of time.
They could have been more evil and slept the Diva.
Oh, they really could have. That would have been really good for their side. And now they have
and pulse bomb.
So that's 2 and a 1.
Rush,
I think you just try and stick to Kiri here.
On the way. I don't think Kiri is worth it. She has 2 cooldowns to just get away. I mean, now overtime is activated. It's going to be a rush on the point, trying to clear the backline now. Tasby's able to find JJ. And the JJ actually used a bolt. They weren't able to find anything. And now Gork in the back line looking for something here, going for a quick pulse on the back with help with the Diva. Ready to focus the bomb to stall. Watch up tank going to pop the bomb on the point. Can you get a touch of the overtime? It's burning, and you do get through all 5 members actually going back to quickly murder this Diva as fast as possible. Overturning to burn Trading Falco as the bomb of her own, just in case anyone tries to touch. Zoma though gets picked up like he's transcendent, and it could be a full cap here. The bomb was at the spawn. Trading Falco pops their mech. JJ has to use a recall. Justin gets picked up. Watch up tank as a nano. It's a stall situation now. First side of Vitality Surge, you have to try to survive, and Nano Diva hurts a whole lot. It's a C9!
Oh. Oh, what a way to end that map. It was, really unfortunate. I say, I think we gotta, I gotta give it to Washed Up Tank, because I feel like through the beginning of that match, they played very aggressive, but it's like they learned from their mistake, and when they all played a bit more as a group, the Nano Boost really gave them power, just to like trade the backlines.
Yeah, like those neutral fights, Vitality Surge is starting to get a little split, so if you're not as grouped up, a Nano Diva can kind of just tear you apart piece by piece, because she can at least get like 2 boosters off on the Nano timer. That's like 4-second boosters. And Nano's 8 seconds? I'm pretty confident on 8-second Nano.
I think so.
So, I mean, Diva can just kind of run you down if you're not ready for it. And, I mean, we have to give credit to Zomo and DPR. They were able to build those ults really fast, even if they weren't used as, like, rapidly.
They were used sort of for their own things, I'd say.
Yeah.
And not too fast. You don't see much different, but now it's now an Anakiri instead of Ana Zen for Vitality.
I do think for Vitality, this could work. I mean, Ana's just nice to have. And like Yuriko, it's best of both worlds on poke. You don't need the speed as much. It's certainly nice to have. But also, it's more just for the offensive side if you want the speed, I'd say.
Looks like they want to take Coast.
And they're going straight to the right. Falco just going to let him kind of walk on by. They're all going to go into the right room here, just trying to clear early and try to flip onto Tasby. But Jackson's going to be Johnny getting picked off. Justin hits a quick catch onto Gork. And that should just be a quick fight wipe. I'm going to be honest here, Demo. Justin gets the rest, going to get the cleanup. And now the sweeper is here. And that's going to be first point in under 45 seconds.
Tragic from Vitality. I think they were just positioned in the wrong spot. I think you want to hold that right high ground in those like first points there.
You see them walking there, but I mean, at that point you just have to just, like, run all the way to the other side of the high ground. It's a little too late. The Diva wasn't able to make it, and now we see Tasby on the Moira, so the poke is kind of all sitting on Palustris and John May here.
It does. The Moira can dive with the tank and the Tracer, but
the mobility. I mean, honestly, how much mobility it is. But yeah, Moira sitting on the high ground or the low ground doesn't get much value here, at least on second point, because a second point is just like, you have to use your fade to get around so much. It's going to be a little rough. But you are able to quickly burn down DPR a little bit here. But Training Falco gets DMAC'd, going to get DM'd, and getting picked off. Justin and Walker are able to clean up, and I mean, you've had a Tracer sitting on the card this entire fight, so it's already going to be one more fight before second point is captured.
Oh yeah, and I don't think. Oh, and Vitality has no ults going into that.
And Justin gonna have the overclock. DPR is gonna have the rush on the way. And Trinity Falco gets DMX again. There's no chance for a touch now. I mean, Zomo's running in at max speeds.
That last fight scenario just went out the door there.
6 minutes. We saw 6 minutes on the timer for a second there.
Really?
Demo, we actually saw 6 on the clock.
That's
I haven't seen that in a
it
long time. JJ's doing his job. He's sitting on a cart, ladies and gentlemen. He is sitting down, munching. Now he has DOR Revival has 3 ults coming up. Vitality Surge is going to swap Trinity Falco over to the Zarya, but they already ran out of bubbles, and now it's going to be the rush to overload the Zarya. It's going to be an overclock from Justin. They find one, they get the cameras and supports. They're going to be able to burn down everything. Space is being taken. Pulse pumps even by Washed Up Tank. DPR gets 2. Justin gets 2. And now it's going to be cleanup crew from Justin. It gets 5. And
if they get 3 on, it's now down to last fight. Do they have
Palustris has a rush. Tasby has a coalescence on the way. Johnny's getting close to a rush. I mean, overclock. I mean, when do you see 5 minutes so close to the golden box of victory? That is unseen. And now Trinity Falco's getting
Hmm.
bursted down. The Zarya just gonna get walked down. There is a rush on the point, but Johnny has to slide in with his overclock. He's just gonna get picked up by DPR. And now JJ has a pulse bomb to clean everything up. Wash Up Tank does get demacked. But now the Zarya's falling low. Trinity Falco does find Justin looking for more, trying to find DPR or Zomo. They do have Gork in the backline with them, and they're able to stop the bleeding. Now,
Wow.
is it a giant wound? Absolutely, but the bleeding stopped for a little bit.
Crucial DMAC there just to save that last fight. But now, can you
Over
really hold for
4 minutes.
4.5 minutes?
Like that was the first fourth of the 6 minute hold. So
Gotta win many fights in a row here.
like roughly 8.
I think 8
Honestly, is a rough
fights.
estimate. If you
Do
say
have a
like
grab
everyone's
coming up.
like, oh yeah, Training Falco's a grab. But we've already seen Wash Up Tank eat one ult today. We could see it again. And Blink Melee, one clip and showing me. JJ says pick it. It's a big grab though. It actually grabs all 4 members there besides the Tracer. And they popped the bomb from Wash Up Tank. They're gonna try to walk it down, but Tasby finds JJ. And
If you're down 3, you just I would want to save that, but
peculiar one, but it's all right. Justin lives. You have 3:45 now, and I mean, you're not complaining if you're dead on revolver. You're getting close to your rush. You're getting close to your overclock, and Vitality has really nothing to stop it outside of almost even Wash Up Tank. And Pelusius and Tasby are just trying to farm this portal as possible. And Wash Up Tank swings early with no armor and gets demacked. This could be big here for Vitality Surge, not having to worry about the Diva boosting in. Justin is going to have the overclock soon though, and Gork does get picked off. Zomo gets traded. Wash Up Tank had to jump off the map to go back to spawn to get his mech, basically.
wow. I like this. I like this strategy from Vitality where they're not playing to get kills. They want to play to just take out
Wash Up Tank
the
going to the ramp.
main push from DOR, and then they just want to hold and stall time. So,
I think it's
but
going to be a high ground. Yeah, DOR's all going around to the high ground here with a probably rush up there in OC. I'm just my guess. Justin
I
looking to
think
go,
so.
but Vitality Surge were able to get themselves a good amount of time to get their support ults. Gonna be Tasby with the Coalescence, trying to burn down Wash Up Tank. All the resources in this rush are just gonna be going into healing this Ramatra. And now Pelusia's gonna be able to rush after to get the better rush. Zomo does have a beat though, just in case. Both tanks falling critically low. Trinity Falco, they're getting a lot of care. Trinity Falco able to stay alive throughout the beat. There is a pulse bomb though, potentially on Pelusius. They were able to pop the rush. JJ has to use their recall to get away. And Tasby able to stay alive. Zomo goes down, 2 down, but Justin is trying to clutch for the side of DOR. Not gonna be able to happen in the stall. It's gonna continue, but DPR fights 2.
Wait, DPR gets
It's
2?
Tracer and Fury left, but it's a Zarya. It's a Zarya and Tracer left. Trinity Falco has to get the touch. JJ gets the Zarya. The pulse bomb, it goes out! The bubble's there though. Trinity Falco able to hold, and that was all of DOR's ults. And now they have a grab from Vitality Surge with the pulse and OC on the way. And you just can't die early here. But Trinity Falco getting walked down. It's a big grab. But can anyone follow up? It's a pulse! It gets
Oh my god. I think that was just the combo, just to stall this out a little bit more, because that was
Sorry.
you're good. That was about to go in DOR's favor real fast.
Oh my god. They have completed 75% of the 6-minute hold.
Yeah.
How?
You don't see that combo every day either. That was really.
That's my favorite combo. I like bombs.
It's so good. It's so good.
And now, Vitality Surge, I think they're in the advantage here. It's going to be a quick map flip from the side of General Revival, but you don't have an Annihilation ready yet. And even if you do, there's an OC from John Me on the high ground who can get him. The round is Vortex, apparently, and a quick punch from Wash Up Tank. But it's almost split.
Oh.
Justin gets Tasby, and Trinity Falco, I don't think there's no grab to save him this time. The Annihilation gets 2, gets the cleanup. I
think that's
all
it.
from Gort, but a valiant effort. 5 minutes. You held for 5 minutes.
They
Vitality
held for
Surge.
5 minutes. Unfortunate. I mean,
that's
unfortunate
GG's,
for them, because
It
that
was
was
a
a
good
lot of
rotate,
effort.
though.
It was a really good rotation. An unfortunate pick onto John Mio. I think the overclock really could have.
Yeah, he slid midair and got punched in the mouth.
I really could have kept them going just in the mid fight, but a really good hold from Vitality, but DOR takes that with a really good rotation.
Yeah, and that's it. That's your losers finals. So your Div 4 grand finals for next week will be Eclipse
Eclipse
Nexus versus
Nexus.
DOR. And now we have to decide on MVP, which is oh,
This is an interesting one. I don't.
I honestly You know what's crazy?
I'm gonna
I
defer to
kind of want.
you.
I, I obviously we could go to the tank and DPS like normal,
Hmm.
but also DPR. Like,
DPR
eh,
really. There was a lot of moments. I'd say specifically on that last point, but I think in like a bit in like Saravasa as well, where
or Legion
you could
even.
see Washed Up Tank was like about to die, but
Mm.
they got their life back up from DPR.
Not to mention DPR randomly just getting 3 out of nowhere once a round at least, once a
Oh
point
yeah,
or something. I
at
mean,
the end
I
there.
I kinda just like because obviously most of the time it just goes to the hit scan or the tank, and I kind of just want to give it to the support player for once. Like, is it all because of due to a lack of me giving out support MVPs? Yes, but also, I think both with how many mechs we lost on Numbani alone, I think we
Hmm.
need to give the support some credit here. I'm gonna give
I
my MVP nomination to DPR.
and honestly, this match, I think, in my opinion, was really weird because it felt like it was so close from both sides, and there wasn't really any clear like front runner. So I'm gonna defer to you, and I'll say DPR as well.
I mean, it's just like Numbani alone, the amount of healing numbers that we could, if we could look at the stats on Numbani somehow.
I'm
I
so
mean, just like
curious.
it was probably everyone was like in 20k healing range, probably.
Mm,
The Diva Max, the Ramatras, the Zarya. I mean, like, I don't even. Oh my, what a Numbani!
what an
It was looking
embody
really
for
rough,
sure.
but we saw 6 minutes on the timer and almost went down to overtime.
Yeah,
I,
I
I'm shocked.
yeah I'll say DPR. I'll say DPR.
We're just gonna grab the Kiriko player. That's the stream. This is like gonna be a once in a season occurrence. Dusty gives the support player an MVP. It's just so hard to gauge for support, you know?
I'd say so. I think it's a bit harder to judge whether they can be the MVP or not because they aren't really the ones doing a lot of things in matches. It's usually like the hit scanner or the tank.
Yeah, and I mean, no, it's like I gotta give credit. DPR did some Kiriko things. I mean, and maybe Kiriko, not my favorite, but it
I
happens.
I think they deserve it for this one.
And so yeah, that'll that'll be uh that'll be your MVP. I just got a reminder in the voices in my head. They were telling me that there will not be an interview today, and they'll be safe for grand finals. I
Fair enough.
forgot. That is my bad. Uh, but yeah, that pulse grab combo was crazy.
That was
Uh,
sick. That was sick. Someone's got to clip that.
please. I mean, they'll probably just do it for the voice crack, honestly. Um,
Maybe.
but yeah, that's tonight's match, only match, as Div 4's losers finals will be going to DOR with a very nice 3-0 to propel with some momentum to play the other grand finalist being Eclipse Nexus. And then tomorrow is basically the decision of who gets to go to the Div 2 Grand Finals with Unkstack trying to get the revenge against IPE Quetzalcoatl after a reverse sweep, or the DGC Profits. And then also tomorrow, after that Div 2 game, we're going to go down to Div 5 to see the retirees play the Outlaws to play against, is it, I just, who is the Div 5 finalist? I did not,
I don't know. Hold on.
is it the Mercy?
It's
Okay.
undecided
It's
currently.
Jackal's
Andromeda,
Judgment.
Comet,
I
and
think is
Jackal's
Oh,
Judgment
is
Jackal's
have
number
to
Judgment.
one.
Okay,
play.
no, yeah, you're right. So Jackal's Judgment will be playing the winner of the retirees versus
I
Outlaws
just
game.
realized I was muted for that.
Okay,
Andromeda's Comet and Jackal's Judgment have to finish their match.
okay. So
Oh,
grand
The
okay.
finals for
winner
Div 5
of
is not
that
even fully
is,
decided
yeah,
yet.
the winner of that is going to be the home team grand finalist
Okay,
facing off against,
yeah. My apologies.
actually, I
Whichever one
think there
wins.
might be another match that has to be done. I'm going to double check on this.
My apologies. I didn't look at the
Because
bracket, so
technically, whoever would lose from that match would have to play in losers bracket
oh,
to
so that's
determine
not
the final. So I
Yeah.
think
We're
I
really
think
gonna start
Div
placing.
5 is the outlier. We'll put it that way.
Okay,
Uh,
we'll get back to Div 5 later. That's not my field. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I thought I was informed. I'm not. But we will at least have a losers finals tomorrow for Div 2, and then we have a Div 5 playoff match tomorrow as well. Uh, but yeah, I think that's it for tonight.
I think so.
So um I thank you all for watching as per usual. I mean, occasionally it's been a little rough to see, but it's me, Dusty. Today, co-casting with me is Demo, and our producer and observer for tonight was Caustic. Thank you, Caustic. And then yeah, we'll hope to see you yesterday. We got a double header, and remember, in the next week or two,